Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to change out a tired kitchen faucet. This one's leaking at the neck and just pretty much time to go. It could be repaired, but it looks like it might have even been cross-threaded. So just time for a new one. A lot of things going on. The handles are tired, the neck's tired, so let's get this going. What you want to do first is turn it off underneath at your angle stops. The left side's usually hot and the right side cold. Also going to be replacing the supply line on this side. For ease of cleanup, you can put like a paint tray down below. That'll make it quite a bit easier. This particular tool is called a basin wrench. It has an advantage in that it can stretch and reach into higher places. You can also flip the head over for loosening or tightening. Once you've turned your water off, you want to verify that it's off by opening up the handles up top to prove that you've got no water going on in there. And then we can go ahead and come back down and loosen up the supply lines here. I'm going to replace in this old style. It's a good idea to replace these. Sometimes you do what you have to do. If you need to reuse one, you can. But these don't have very high bursting strengths in comparison to the newer braided style supply line. So I'm going to be changing this one out. And it looks like the hot side already has a new one. So. And there's going to be a bit of water left in the line, so just divert it into your paint can or paint tray or a rag. Okay. Now up top, I'm going to flip my basin wrench to loosen, and I'm going to remove the supply line from the hot side. Sometimes you can get these to catch enough. Sometimes you have to reach up there and kind of hold it with a finger. Again, we're just going to aim a little bit of water into our rag there. And then this particular faucet has these wing nuts that are usually fairly easy to remove. Spin those off, and the same on the other side. Sometimes you'll need to use your basin wrench to get up under there to loosen these. This particular kind is fairly easy. So. Okay, back up top here, we can now remove our old faucet. Okay. And we're going to want to clean as much of this up as we can before putting our new faucet in. That way it doesn't show through. If you have a green scrubber pad, that works really good on stainless steel. You can regrain your kitchen sink with that, and that would work really good on getting this up. This way nothing shines through around the new one. Okay. And a lot of this will get covered up too by the faucet, but while it's there, again, if you use a green scrubber pad, you can get rid of all that. Now you're going to want to put some gloves on to add plumber's putty. Plumber's putty acts as a sealant between dissimilar materials or stainless steel fittings, and it doesn't dry, so you can take it off or remove the faucet if you need to, replacing it. It doesn't glue, it just seals. So here's our plumber's putty. What you do is just roll this like Play-Doh, and I like to wrap it around each of the individual places. You don't want it too thick because you want to be able to tighten the faucet down, but you're going to do a couple things. One is isolate the parts from each other, isolate the areas. And the other is create a splash block. That way if anything's splashed up onto the sink, it doesn't run down inside there into your cabinet and cause water damage down there. It's just a matter of rolling this stuff like Play-Doh. I like to kind of pre-smash it down. That way it's already pretty much flattened. You do want to avoid getting it on the new threads of the new faucet or the supply lines. So keeping a tiny distance away from the hole is a good idea. You can also apply this to the bottom of the faucet instead of applying it to the drain. Either way is okay. Performing the same job. As you can see, we've got each area isolated, so if we have a leak from the shower neck, if we have a leak from the faucet neck, it's mostly likely going to show up on the center hole, and if it's from the hot side, it's going to come from the left side, cold from the right side. You get the idea there. That'll make it easier to determine what's going on in the future. Here's our nice new faucet. And just going to kind of press it into place. And then underneath, we're going to use our wing nuts to just tighten it down. Making sure the red for hot is on the left side and the blue index button on the right side for cold. Okay. Now down below, we're going to go ahead and get the wing nuts tightened on. I'm just kind of holding the faucet down with my other hand. And these, you can just tighten them down real strong by hand. You don't really have to use a tool. You can if you feel that you need to. Try to move it around up top. If it moves at all, then you may want to use your basin wrench to tighten it down. Okay. Now we're going to install our new cold supply line. Take care not to get it cross-threaded. And you want to watch out for this stuff up here. Kind of want to watch out for this stuff up here. This acoustic texture, it's pretty rough on the hands, on the arms. It's a very abrasive, like sandpaper. And for the hot side, we're going to reconnect our hot supply line. Now with the basin wrench, I'm going to flip it over for tightening mode. Here we go. So we'll be able to tighten it up. Again, sometimes you can get it to catch by itself, but sometimes you'll need your other hand to kind of assist it. So it doesn't slip. These, you just want to go a quarter turn past tight, and then we'll leak test it after. Okay. And down here we're going to connect our supply line. And for sinks, This is pretty common sizes. There are different sizes, but this one's 3/8 at the supply line at the angle stop, and then it's a 1/2 inch at the faucet. Okay, so just a matter of finishing tightening this up. Again, the common sizes for sink faucets for the supply lines is 3/8 by 1/2 inch. For toilet supply lines, they're usually 3/8 and 7/8 inch. Obviously, there are some different setups where the sizes would be different, but that's generally the size anyway. Okay, so our faucet's all installed. We're ready to turn the water on. And what we're going to do up top is going to go ahead and open both of the lines, aim our water into our drain, and then down below we're going to open up both sides and we're going to test for leaks at all the fittings. Okay. Everything seems good on the cold side. Now the hot side. Opening the line. Okay. We're all open there. Okay. We're good there. I'm going to go ahead and turn the water off. Okay. Got the water turned off, and then I'm going to remove the gloves and we're going to field test for any leaks at all of the fittings. Starting here, we're going to feel around the fittings. See, I have a little moisture there. Yeah, we got a tiny bit of moisture there. Checking up top, we're dry up top here. Everything's good there, but definitely got just a tiny bit of moisture here. I'm going to tighten this up just a little bit more. No big deal. Okay, and we'll retest it. And I should probably dry it off first. Put my rag here. Dry this all off. Both sides. And then feel in the other side for any leaks. Everything's nice and dry there. Down at the bottom here. Everything's nice and dry here. At all the connections, all the fittings. Okay, on both sides. Now this one's nice and dry also. So we're good there. There's one nice new faucet. Okay. One more thing up top is just going to be cleaning up the leftover plumber's putty. Okay. So all you have to do is go around. I like to use the flat blade of my screwdriver here and just kind of push off the excess plumber's putty. And if there's no debris in it, you can throw it back in your bucket, but if there's any kind of debris at all, then you'll want to just get rid of it, throw it away. Okay. And I'll get it all out all the way around the faucet also. And there we go. One nice brand new faucet. Good to go. Again, we'll leak test it up here also. Around all the handles. Every once in a while you'll get one that's loose. Now it's just a matter of cleaning everything up a little bit and we're good to go. One nice brand new faucet. Sweet! Okay, so on the hot side, got just a tiny leak here. Right back here. So we're going to need to tighten up that nut that's back there. see if I can get this for you. There we go. Okay, now with this one, we're going to want to hold it to keep it from moving, and then just tighten the nut that's on the front. So what I've got here is a pair of vice grips. Just hold it with one hand. Keep everything from moving. Oh, we just tighten this one down just a little bit. Still leaking a tiny bit. So I'm going to do it in reverse on this one. Hold the back with the channel locks. And if I can. Dry it all off. Yeah, it's all nice and dry now. No more leak there. So we're good to go there. An old trick is to put a couple sheets of paper towels down below, just in case. That way you can monitor, make sure nothing's going on for the next couple days. Anyway, good to go there.